All right, War Robots fans, this is Bagofsoup coming at you with another test server weekend. This is test server 2.8. It is March 19th, 2017, and this weekend we are testing a lot of different things. We've been testing the Heavy Molot gun, which we're about to do in just a moment. We've been testing the new Dashbot, the Heavy version Mark III, as well. I've already made a video on that. We've been testing out the new ROG design and speed up with the Regatka, and we've already made a video on that as well. And there's some new paint jobs and skins, which we'll be doing in the next video, and there's a few of them in this video as well. So like I said, one of the things we're testing this weekend is the new Heavy Molot. We already have the light Molot, the medium, now the heavy. This is what it looks like. Same range as the other Molots. It shoots less bullets per second, but it has a lot more damage per bullet. And of course, it does have the new speed up. The Punishers and Molots have that accelerated speed up after 3 seconds, where it does 1.5 or double damage, as you can see here. And so what I've done is I've taken some of the more popular setups to use the heavy gun on. The Carnage, the Raijin, the Leo, the Lancelot, the Fury. You could also use a Natasha or a Golem, something like that. But the reason I picked these 5 is I want to do a little bit of comparison. For example, the Carnage and the Raijin. Both of them can have 2 heavy guns on top. One of them has a ancile shield, one of them has a physical shield. One of them is slower, one of them is faster. I want to test both of those out to compare each other to see which one of those would be better. And then also, when you've got something like the Leo and the Lancelot, they both have similar weaponry, but the Leo has the 3 light Molots, a little faster speed, more hit points. However, the Lancelot has the front shield, the rush ability as well. So those are just some things to factor in. If I could do a third comparison, it might be between maybe the Natasha and the Fury, since they're now similar speed, hit points, and so forth. But we've only got room for 5 bots, so we're going to go ahead and jump into a match, see what map we get. Hopefully it's a map where the long-range Molots can work. This will work, you mount towel. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to jump into the Carnage. I'm going to do a Carnage versus Raijin test here. I'm going to pick the Carnage because it's got the speed to go ahead and get to beacons. Looks like I may be the only one starting out with the Heavy Molots here. So we'll go ahead and try to grab these first 2 beacons and get into a good position where we can hit the enemy from 800 range. You can see some guy over there on the other side shooting off his plasma at 350 range, not quite making it to us yet. He may have to be doing the little walkthrough menu when you first jump on the test server. And so I'm curious to hear your thoughts about what you think would be the best setup or best bot to put the Heavy Molots on. We'll try out a few and just put them through the paces and see what's better. But I really like the Carnage for the heavy gun slots. I prefer it more than this Fury here. I like the shield it has. I like the speed it has to get in and out of danger, in and out of range. So if I'm going up against another Fury, I love that I can use a Carnage Zeus to get in and out of range real quick, and if he fires tridents at me, I can block them with my ancile shield and go to work on him with the Zeuses, for example. But he's only got 2 guns, so that's a factor to put into play. So I would probably do tridents on a Fury or something else with a little more firepower than the Carnage. But the Zeuses, I think, are pretty great. But let's test out these Heavy Molots here. We need to get out of this guy's range. Once again, the Carnage Zeus is just deadly. Great bot. It shoots right through the Carnage shield, where I'm going to have to sit here and try to penetrate his shield. But we will use some cover here. We got a guy going up top here. I don't know if I can hit him through there. Let's try and hit him through the floor here. I'm not quite sure if I'm getting him. We'll wait till he gets to the next window. I wonder if it's the new ROG up there that he's trying to ambush us. That didn't work so well for him. So let's see here. We still got that Carnage Zeus down there. Now we got like what looks like a pattern coming through. We'll try and hit him with a few shots. Didn't quite get him. I'm just kind of reloading my clip here. We'll try and get a better angle on these guys. We could shoot straight down this hallway too. Now that guy's got Molots also, but one of the benefits, once again, of the Carnage is I've got this shield that will help at least for a while to get myself in and out of danger here. So we'll go ahead and start running. We'll keep firing at this guy, but try to stay back out of danger here. And we do have to worry about this guy that's working on us. Luckily, he got taken out by Zeus's, which is perfect for a Carnage. Alright, here's another Carnage up here. We'll go to work on his shield. You can definitely tell that these guns are slow. Even after they speed up, they only go 1.5 multiplier here. So once again, I think the Carnage Zeus is really getting a lot of the work. It does a lot of firepower with just a 5-second reload. But let's, like I said, keep trying this guy out back at range and see how he does here. All right. Still working at it here. And trying to hit whatever that is, Dash Mark III or a Fujin or something. We got a guy trying to work on us here. Maybe a Leo or something. Let's work on him. Okay. Once again, we've preserved a lot of our health with this bot so far. Let's go ahead and get at an angle here where we can hit this Rog really good before he moves. Alright, he's moving. And there's another one down below here. And I do see one coming our way, so let's go ahead and finish him off here. Somebody got him. Can't tell if that's a Galahad. Looks like a Galahad. He's trying to figure out which way to use his shield. I'm going to go ahead and sit next to this Fury here. We'll see if we can work on this guy together. Stay right out of his plasma range here. I can't really help block that Fury, so I'm just going to have to stay back. Yeah, these guns do have a good reload on them. One of the reasons I like the Zeus is it just has a 5-second reload. But you can see us cutting through that Carnage shield there. Like I said, these bullets don't look like they do a big impact, but we're doing, I think, 5,400 damage per second with them. Even more so when the guns speed up. I think we got our first kill there. That was nice. Now we need to stay back from this dash bot. Once again, another reason I like the Carnage is he can run in and out of danger. So that's always helpful. Now we really should just switch out into a new bot because of time. So as great as this is, I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Obviously he was doing great. We had no issues there. The Carnage can stay alive a long time because of its speed and ability to stay out of danger. But let's go ahead and jump into the Raijin just to compare. After all, that's what we're trying to do here on the test server. Not just keep our bot alive. Also, it's nice to help contribute to your team winning, so that's another factor. You definitely see how slow these bullets are. Now, unlike the Carnage, I can take this Raijin in a little closer against some of these plasma guys because I've got a physical shield that can help with that. So, like this guy coming up here, we can engage that shield if he gets a little closer in here. Let's see if he comes our way. Give him a little surprise. Hadn't yet, but here's another one coming our way here. And also, it does block firearms, so that's good. We'll just keep hitting this guy. Definitely have to lead your targets here when they're jumping and moving as fast as the Rogs are. So I'm trying to lead this guy. Okay, and then we got a guy over here. There's a Lancelot, and like I said, we do have the physical shield. So we're going to have to break through his ancile. Reload again. I'm going to go ahead and move spots just while reloading because he can't really hit me here. See if we can get a better spot on him. And stay right behind this Lancelot here. Okay, we're reloaded. Let's go ahead and work on him. And if he turns towards us, we can go ahead and engage our shield here. Yeah, I've never really used the Raijin. It's probably one of the only bots I've never bought, actually. I own everything but the Gunslinger since they're only a special edition bot. But the Heavy Molot is one setup that I would enjoy running. I do have a friend that runs Thunders on this thing for up-close battle. Trying to hit this guy through the pillars. Let's go ahead and go up on the ramp and see if we can get him here. And we'll reload. And like I said, we do have a physical shield, so that's going to help us if we're dealing with plasma here. First, we got to take out his shield. He is aiming at us, so let's go ahead and put up our shield when we get up on the ramp here. Here we go. And the second he aims towards us, we are engaged here. Surprise! So let's see how we do against a Lancelot. Now, a Carnage would have gotten eaten up in this situation. So this is a good case right here for the Raijin. While this guy's closing the gap, we're going right through that damaged shield, and bam, took him out. Pretty cool. Now we can save range here, and go ahead and work on this guy as he gets closer into us. He's got double ECUs. I don't know if he's supposed to be a beacon runner or something. Not quite sure what this guy's concept is, but it's kind of fun to watch. So let's go ahead and work on taking him out. We had some help, of course. And looks like we're finishing up on this match. Now we're losing, but these guys are just down to 2 bots. So let's see if we can close in on them and try to finish them off before we lose here. I'm going to go ahead and duck down. But as you can see, the Carnage did great with the Heavy Molots. The Raijin has done great. They just have different shields for the different situations. Now I can engage my shield on this guy if I want to, but he's not doing much damage from that range yet. And I really want to keep moving forward. I've got a lot of hit points. That's something the Carnage does not have. So that's another benefit. We're about to lose, but obviously we took those guys down pretty hardcore. Of course, if I was using a beacon runner, we would have probably done better because I'd be engaging it close. But let's just see how we did there. We used 2 different bots that only had 2 heavy weapons, not like a Fury or something else. And so that's not too bad. So that's our look here at the Carnage and the Raijin Heavy Molots. We're also going to try out the Leo and the Lancelot next to compare them and see how they do. But like I said, I'd like to hear your comments in the section below. What do you think about the Heavy Molot so far? Would you prefer to run a Carnage or a Raijin? What are the pluses and minuses of those? What other setups would you like to try out or have me try out this weekend? And we'll once again, we'll try out the Leo and the Lancelot, maybe the Fury and Natasha, and do a triple comparison for you there. All right, so we have compared the Carnage and the Raijin Molots, Heavy Molots there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to try out the Leo and the Lancelot. The Leo has the 3 light Molots and the Heavy. A little more hit points, a little higher average speed. But what the Lance has going for it is the extra firepower of the 2 medium Molots and the Heavy, with the extra rush ability and the front shield, which is important because beyond 600 meters, nothing can really hit you but Nashorns and Trebuchets and Geckos, and this shield can block all of those. So my initial thoughts is I would go with the Lance over the Leo. But let's jump into a match. We'll compare them and kind of see what we think between the two. Hopefully we'll get another map that we can use some long-range fire on. Hopefully not something like Dead City, because we got all 5 Heavy Molot bots here. But Canyon, Yamantau, Springfield, maybe even Shenzhen. We'll see what we can get here. And Dead City and Power Plant's going to be a little trickier. So we'll see how we do. But like I said, we've seen the Carnage and Raijin. I'm kind of curious to see how the Leo versus Lance face-off goes. Let's see here. And once again, would love to hear your comments in the section below. What do you think between the Leo and the Lance would be a better setup? Do you agree that the Lance would be better for certain reasons? There's a Fury on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the Leo because, like I said, I want to see how it does without the shield. We're going to have to use more natural cover. You see a Rhino with Molots. You see that new Griffin paint job. It's actually a St. Patrick's Day paint job for this week, which is interesting. I do like the green, actually. And we'll try to get into the 800 range of some of these guys and figure out where's the best spot to snipe at them from. That's going to be one of the issues here, especially with cover. So we're going to have to go ahead and work on these jumper bots first that are going for beacons. Problem with the Molots is they are tough to hit jumping and fast-moving bots, so you have to deal with that at distance. Geckos would be a little easier to track. Okay, we got some other guys running towards us to watch out for before we deal with those long-range guys here. And we are reloading. So here comes a fast-moving Rog. That's one of them. And let's see who else we're going to deal with here. So the Molots will be great, but you got to keep people at distance. So let's try and take out this little Rog here. Once again, we're trying to lead them. It's kind of hard to lead somebody on a jump, though. So almost, yeah, we got that guy. So that's one down. Let's get out of here because we're getting nailed. Here comes that little beacon runner. He's a double beacon runner, so really, let's not let him get that beacon. Let's try and take him out, bust his shield, and see how we do with Molots up close here. He's just dancing around here. Now, if he's jumping straight away from you, it's a little easier to hit him in the jump, but if he's jumping left or right, it's kind of hard to lead because he'll go up and down, and your Molots won't track that. So we got most of him taken out. We got our beacon back. I don't have a good shield to do this, but I can try to make my way to the rightmost beacon over there, their beacon, and try to see if I can take that from them. But I'd much rather do that in a Lancelot than in this bot, just because I don't have that shield to protect myself. Now here's a guy that is heading this way. We're going to have to just try to hit him, just like that dash bot. See if we can get him from distance here. And we got him. Alright, so that's another one gone. Got a Rog approaching us with that new 60-mile-an-hour speed. Those guys are dangerous now. The Rog really became a lot more viable. I don't know that I would run Molots on it with only 2 medium weapons. More like Terrans and Orkans, but that's what he's doing. Let's see if we can finish him off here. A little leading the target here. Hey, we're getting hit by a Hydra Spiral guy. Once again, Lancelot could potentially block those if we angle the shield right. Okay, let's work on some of these Rogs and Griffin guys. I'm trying to stay behind this Rhino for cover. It's not quite easy here. So yeah, this is one of the issues where a Lancelot could sit here, which we're going to do now with the physical shield. Let's head that way and block the guy's Terrans. But the Leo can't, and that's why every time in this situation I'm going to take the Lancelot as the pick here. That frontal shield is huge. Plus, he's technically got more firepower. 2 mediums is more firepower than 3 lights. So we're going to use our shield to block this Rog as long as we can. And we can still nail that guy with our Heavy Molot while we're reloading. But once again, we haven't taken a lot of damage because we got that frontal shield. So that's just huge. Alright, so he's gone. Let's reload our guns here. I'm going to start rushing towards their section here. I don't know what he's got. Oh man, Orkans and Aphids, not a great combo for us. But there is an Ancilot. Let's go ahead and get near this Ancilot, partner up with him, and he'll help us with the splash damage situation here. We've got the beacon advantage. This guy's doing a good job to hide. Where's our guy here? Let's partner up and stay together, except for now we can actually hit this guy. So let's finish him off. And we've got him. Even on the jump, we got him. All right, let's start heading this way. There's a dash bot turned sideways, so we definitely want to take advantage of that and work on him and adjust our shield to block this Griffin there. Okay, and here's a Rog going that way. Let's focus on this Griffin over here, see if we can work on him from a distance with our Heavy Molot and our 2 mediums. And we're leading our target, of course. That's the trick of Molots. Okay, I'm going to semi-rush back because I don't want them to capture that beacon. And we do have 4. Oh man, that guy is trouble. We do need to get to him at some point here. Now, Rogs and Griffins, their weakness is when they jump and land. So we do have to watch for that. Okay, this guy's targeting me specifically. So let's go ahead and head away from him. One thing we can do in that situation is just get out of his range. He'll pester you the whole match, and you'll go after him and after him. Best thing you can do is just head to a different target. He's going to make him fight somebody else, or make him come to you, and it'll ease your frustration when a guy's doing that to you. So I don't know what this looks like. A dash with is that Orkins? Oh man, we'll be in trouble. Yeah. Luckily he has to go under that embankment there. We don't have our normal ancilot, so we are missing out on that. I'm gonna reload my guns here. We got to get out of this spot here. The cardinal rule of the Molot: do not give up your range. So we tried the Lancelot and we tried the Leo, and definitely I hope you saw that the Leo was not bad, but the unshielded bot does not help. The Lancelot lasted 3 times longer and got a lot more kills. So if you have an extra Lancelot on hand, not a bad deal. Now that's the issue though. Now, most people have 1 Lancelot, maybe 2, and you're probably going to want an Ancile and Terrans on one, or a Thunder and Orkins on the other, and you're not going to have an extra 5,000 gold set aside to make a Molot Lancelot. We'll have to call that a Mosolot. Let's see if we can take this guy out before he takes us out. We got those 3 heavy guns. So what do you do if you don't have the Lancelot? I guess you make a Leo. The other comparison I would say is you do this. You either, if you don't have an extra Fury with, you don't want to do Tridents on it, do a Fury, or go ahead and get a Natasha. And Natasha has the 2 heavies and 2 light guns. You can run a Molot Natasha. So that's what we would compare this bot to. This is great with 3 heavy guns. Let's hit this shield bot from the side. I'm glad we're getting to try all 5 of these bots out with the Molots. But if you can't afford to do a Fury, or you've already got one and you like Trebuchets or Tridents or Zeuses, get a Natasha. It's now got 30 speed. I'm trying to head towards their beacon just to put a little panic on them here. And maybe hit them from behind these ridges that they're stuck at here. Oh man, that one's going to be deadly. We got to get out of that guy's range. Cardinal rule, once again. With the Molot, stay back out of 600 range and you won't deal with Tridents and Zeuses. So anyway, we won that match on Canyon. We did get to try out the Leo, the Lancelot, and the Fury. And you know what's funny is we got top damage. We had 3 top guys there that all did really well. So it just goes to show that the Molots did pretty good there. Just running 3 slow, heavy bots. Let's check out this guy your mom sent me here. That's nice. He's a family guy, which is great. Let's see what he was running to get 1,000,000 damage here. He was testing out the new ROG, which is great, and testing out nothing else new. Okay, so, you know, that's a great setup to get damage, but I'm thankful to be on the test server to actually test things that the test server wants us to test. So that's what we're trying to do with our setup here. Of course, we need guys out there running regular setups like that guy was, so that we can know how our bots would actually do in a real battle. So I'm glad he was running some regular stuff. So anyway, that's our 2 matches for the day. I wanted to see your thoughts on the Carnage versus the Raijin. Which would you choose if you're going to have a bot with 2 heavy guns? Faster Carnage with the Rush and the Shield, Energy Shield, versus the Raijin that's slower, but with the Physical Shield. And what would you prefer in that situation? I think at long distance, the Raijin would be better to protect against trebuchets and geckos, things like that. Up close, the Carnage maybe, to get in and out of danger. Then also, what about the Leo and the Lancelot? Did you like the Lancelot better with the shield and the 2 medium guns, or did you like the Leo because it's cheaper and easier to make, a little faster average speed? Finally, the Fury. That's going to be definitely popular with this setup because it can outrange the Zeuses and the Tridents. Did you like the Fury, or would it just be cheaper to go ahead and make a Natasha with 2 heavies and 2 lights? Anyway, I look forward to hearing your feedback in the comment section below. What setups did you like? What did you think of the Heavy Molot? What would you run in those situations? And we'll see. I think this weapon's looking pretty finished. I think they've got it balanced pretty well, and it may be hitting the live server soon for all we know. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the matches and the commentary. Click like if you liked the video and share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and leave a comment below telling us what you like. And I hope that you have a great War Robots day.